Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our sixth in-person um, online mentoring program for the year 2026. And my name is Kambai, and we are happy to have a very knowledgeable or experienced Wikimedia with us. It's an honor to have him with us today. So I don't know, maybe we'll just go through the ritual of introducing ourselves in this very program today, and then we hand over the mic later on to our guest um, mentor for today's session. So thank you very much. I'll hand over the mic to Kuyet.
Everyone. My name is Kuyat Friday, and I am a co-organizer for the Mentor Me program being organized by the Tyap Wikimedia's user group. I welcome each and every one of you, especially our Oga editor, Mr. Ceslause. It's good to have you with us this evening. Without wasting the time, I'll just pass the mic to Tessie. Please kindly introduce yourself and then pass the mic to the next person. We'll just take it around as quickly as possible. Tessie, are you there? Okay. Um, uh, Wakap, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, Friday, we can hear you.
All right. Kali Alamagani, please kindly introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kali Olamagani, and I'm a mentee for the next.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I think on this note, we'll just hand over back the mic to Kamba as the introduce our guest. I think other people will catch us along the way because we wouldn't waste time. Time is very essential for us this evening. So, Kamba, back to you.
Okay. So thank you very much, Kuyet, for the introduction. So and for every one of us who has joined us. So I'll hand over the mic to our special guest today, by name Ceslause Ogbonnaya, and he will take us over in the next few minutes until he's done with us. So over to you, Ceslause. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Kambai. It's really a pleasure. I, in particular, was looking forward to the session as it's an initiative of Tyap, which is a local language community, just like the one I came into the movement through Igbo Wikimedians user group. And yeah, when it comes to local language communities, I definitely uh, am always available to contribute to whatever initiative. Like he said, my name is Ceslause, and I'm resident in Abuja, and I'm resident Wiki project.
Ceslause, I don't know if you can hear me, but you are not audible at this moment. I don't know. I want to believe I'm not the only one not listening or not hearing Ceslause if you speak it.
The network has, I think, we can't hear him.
I said the network is probably saying this is Abuja. For someone who has been in Abuja, should know that the network there is very messy. So let's exercise a little patience. He will back with us.
Yeah. So before Ceslause comes back, okay, he's back already. So Ceslause, I don't know if you can hear us. The network is really terrible. So the network is really seems to really be quite terrible around the Abuja axis, and, and we really hope that Ceslause will be able to join us anytime soon. Um, but um, I don't know, can we be doing something before he comes back? Oh, okay, but can you hear? Can you be able to hear me from this very end? I I don't know whether we two are having. Oh,
Yes, I can hear you.
okay.
Hi, Kambai. Please confirm you can hear me.
Loud and clear, Ceslause. Welcome back.
Oh, okay. I apologize. It's raining here heavily, so it messed with my internet for a bit. So yes, let's get right into it. As you know, the gap about the African film on the internet is enormous, and we need as many people as possible who are Africans to understand how to edit on the topic in order to help out. So you would pardon me. I didn't prepare any slides because I believe this should be a practical session. So I would go ahead to share my screen so that we can all see. And first of all, I would like to let you know that if you're putting together an article on Wikipedia, it's not something you can do, you know, haphazardly, or how do I say, lazily. Please, you need to dedicate your time to research. So when I started editing newly, what I used to do was, I put together the document on Google Doc first, right? Put my sources, put everything there, then copy and paste and submit for review. But as I got more experienced, I stopped doing that, right? So what do I do these days? I just go ahead, do my research, have like 50 tabs opened on my Google Google Chrome browser with the various sources, and then when I get an idea, I go to the Wikipedia, paraphrase it, do the citation where necessary, etc. So research must be your watchword when you are actually trying to put together an article on Wikipedia, right? And what else would I recommend? Don't just go straight to putting together an article or submitting an article. Try to run a search and be sure it's not in existence yet. That way, uh, you'll be able to 100% not duplicate. So for the purpose of this session, I will be working on an article or a film article called Fishbone. Meanwhile, how many of us knows about, or how many of us are actually able to identify this person here, either by name or by face? Can you see what I'm sharing? Just say I on the chat space if you're able to identify this article now, or the picture, or the name, or just raise your hand. I'm trying to make us aware of how wide the gap is. Okay, Kambai, you don't know him. Have you heard about Editi Effiong?
No, I haven't. Maybe I don't watch films
Okay, have you
enough.
heard about the Nollywood film called The Black Book or
Yeah,
Up North?
yeah, up north, yes, I've heard
Good.
something.
This is the director of that film. And
Wow.
up until a month ago, this guy didn't have a Wikipedia page anywhere. This guy's film, The Black Book, Up North, they've topped charts on Netflix, left, right, and center, raked in hundreds of millions in hard currency, and this guy doesn't exist on Wikipedia, or didn't exist on Wikipedia. So that's how crazy the gap is. On a very good day, someone would think, oh, Edith Effiong, whose film or work you know is out there, making waves left, right, and center, should at least. But no. So it took me serious work to actually, and I saw that two people had attempted to create an article. I think that three people. There were various submission histories. I was then checking. Then I saw the loophole. They didn't really present his, draft the right way. So I learned from what they did wrong in their respective efforts, and then put together an article and submitted. That article is about 1 month old plus today. And I reached out to his organization for these pictures. Before now, there were no pictures of this guy that were available in the open source, like Creative Commons license, etc. So this is a month and 5 days now. So when the article was standing tall, I said, hey, this article, deserves a very nice shot. I then went to Google. There's a way I used to search for freely licensed images, and I didn't see anything on this guy. Then I had to write his film company, and they supplied. I uploaded, sent the virtual release form for them to release the rights, and they did that. So this is how crazy the gap is, that people who are notable in Africa and the creative industry are missing on Wikipedia. So another of his film that also, came out during COVID, it was Fishbone, and that's the one we'll try to work on now. Okay. So what do I do first? Like I said, please search, search, search. If you search, you would be 100% sure not to duplicate. Now you can see what my search has actually done here, right? What has my search done? It has shown Fishbone, that is an American rock band. It has shown another Fishbone, which is an EP, which is a song album, right? It has shown another Fishbone, which is a Bulgarian 2021 film, right? I won't pay any mind to this one because it's not written as a name of any work of art. This one is fish, then there's space and there's bone, you know. So this tells me that I have to, make my own to actually stand out, right? So what do I do here? I say Fishbone 2020 film because the movie came out in 2020, right? So I search. So when I search, obviously, because no other, title like this exists, this will turn up red. Okay. So when it turns up red, the best thing for you to do is either click this. If you're an experienced editor, I recommend, using the red link. Simply click the red link, okay? And then uh, start to create your work. But if you're not experienced, I rather you know, use the create a draft and submit it for review. Yes, creating a draft and submitting it for review is actually better for newbies. And when you do that, what do you see? It brings you to somewhere like this, right? So you can practice in your personal sandbox, to see what you can, put together first. But I don't need this, so I can just go to next. Okay. So when I click next, they tell me all the gospel of Wikipedia, right? Oh, referencing, notability, etc. If you're a newbie, there is no amount of time that I would say, oh, you've read enough of the guidelines. You need to sleep, eat, drink the guidelines, until you've mastered it. Simple. So whenever you find yourself here, don't feel like, oh, I have attended one Wikipedia training, where they just said, do this, don't do that. No. Always take your time as a newbie to go through the guidelines because the more you go through them, the more they stick. Okay. So after this, I go to next, where they ask me further questions, or if I'm doing this as a paid editor or an employer, about the subject. If I'm employed by maybe the person who produced the film, etc. Of course, nothing about that. If I'm writing about myself or a close friend, nothing like that. I'm not friends with Fishbone. So I can simply say I'm not connected to the subject, which is true and the whole truth. And then it further brings you to where you enter the name of your draft here. So remember the name of our draft: Fishbone 2020 Film. Simple. That's the name of our draft. Okay. So it then says create new article draft, and then you click it. Okay. When you click it, it brings you here. Simple. And when you find yourself here, you can, if you are an experienced editor, leave it in this, you know, source editing. But I know they like confusion. So if you are not experienced, just go to visual editing, JJly. It confuses you less and you're seeing your work the way it should be. Okay. So remember what I said about research. You can't do this thing loudly. It's not possible. I can assure you, it's not possible. Okay. So the name of our article is Fishbone. So we say Fishbone, but let me show you what I've been able to find on the internet about this film. Okay. This is my Google search about Fishbone. Let me show you page one. So I know it's a short film for sure. Please ignore this AI suggestion, okay? Because if you copy it, you might find yourself in a copy value situation, okay? So just ignore it. Pata pata. Ignore it totally and do your own work. Simple, okay? So here you can see the IMDb database, but we are not concerned about this. So this is the first source of my writing. What does it say? Native Mag. So this is a you know cultural magazine. So when you are doing your research, I would recommend that in your search, please always look out to see that subject matter experts on the topic are part of it. What do I mean by subject matter um, experts? This magazine, they cover entertainment, film, the cultural space, etc. in Nigeria. So anyone who is abreast of the entertainment industry in Nigeria would by default, oh, native mark, they covered this. Okay, this should be notable, right? So what does native magazine say here, right? It says following the success of his first two films, Up North, of course, and Set Up, a DTF film released an impressive short film, Fishbone, which does a good job of tackling the issue of drug counterfeiting through the lens of its victims and perpetrators. So I have seen at least, okay, let me read further. Set in one of Lagos's finest slums, Makoko, the film also manages to touch briefly on life in low income communities and how their talents are exploited by the high and mighty in the society. Anybody who is looking for their first paragraph of this our Wikipedia article has simply found it. Okay? Because what we just read now has sort of given you insight. Okay, this is a short film, right? And it was set in Makoko, Lagos, right? And anything you actually need as a writer or as a Wikipedia editor to start your first paragraph has been given to you here. So what do? You take notes and then you go about writing. So fishbone, remember, we of course embolden and italicize it sharp sharp. So once you have that, we can say fishbone is a 2020 short film by Nollywood producer Editi Effiong. This is our first sentence. You can expand it, yeah? Which was set in Makoko, Lagos, Nigeria, and and now we talk about the plot, and tells the story of drug counterfeiting and the exploitation um, 1 minute, exploitation of talented inhabitants of the Makoko slum. This already is a good introduction. So please always Wikify. It reinforces what you do. So we now have an Edith F. Young Wikipedia article. So I Wikify it. Makoko should have something. Let's see if it does. We Wikify. Mhm. So it does. So there's the story of drug counterfeiting, Makoko slum. Okay, that's fine. So we cite this introductory sentence. How do you cite it? Like the old Wikipedia citation, you copy the link of this source and then you cite. You click on cite here. Please always use automatic citation first. If it doesn't work, that's when you can, explore other alternatives. Okay, always use automatic citation first. So I've copied the link from Native Mag and I place it here under automatic citation and I select create and then it loads it for me. automatically. Automatically is your access to soft life editing. Yes, I will just call it soft life editing. So once you use automatic, it shows you the source, of course, then the date, you know, and oh, is someone laughing at my soft life editing? That's fine. And then shows you the title of the article, and then the date I retrieved this. So this article was written in 2020, but I retrieved it today. And then once you have this, jejely click your insert, and you have your first, introductory sentence. Here, what else can we get? So I can go back to this source and see what else I can hustle out of it. So, oh, so there is the cinematographer Femi Awojide. Uh, they said shot by shot handsomely, which I cannot use as a language because it's promotional. And please, when you read any part of the article you are using to do citation, don't copy verbatim. That's a That's a copyright violation, and it's against the Wikipedia policy. You saw how we read this first paragraph and how I coined my own words to put together this article or this first line. This is how you have to judiciously do it until you are done. Don't read any part of the source you're using for citation and then copy it. You have to paraphrase, find your own words, please. Thank you. I think I should also say, in case, you need clarification on anything, uh, feel free to interrupt me, okay? I can always, go back, okay? Thank you. So, what else can we get here? So it has told us the cinematographer. Um, okay, it says brings to mind Aki Nomotosho's The Ghost and the House of Truth, another film shot mostly in Makoko that captures its feel beautifully. Both movies show the abandonment of the slums by the authorities and heinous crimes that occur daily. In Omotosho's film, a girl doesn't return home after school. Okay, she has been raped and murdered. In in Fishbone, ghetto kids are recruited to produce fake drugs that are mostly bought by people like them because they are cheap. Okay, so it says Fishbone has three principal characters: Mama T, Schoolboy, and Inspector Cole, who represent the rich, the poor, and the law, respectively. So we can talk about the people who, you know, played these three characters now as our next line, but I would, probably leave it for later. So Mama T was actually played by Shafi Bello, who is of course a renowned Nigerian actress. Okay, and then what else does he say? Fear too much. Okay, schoolboy. Okay, in one of the film's most touching scenes, she and Inspector have have a tete-a-tete. Okay, so there's nothing I actually need again at this point here, right? So I move to another source. So what's the other source? Says Nollywood reinvented. Okay, let me see what Nollywood. Let's see what they're talking about. Nollywood reinvented. Okay. Oh, why is it okay? So Fishbone is a short film, basically. Okay. It follows an inspector as he raids. Okay. Slums of Lagos does this in hopes capturing mastermind. It is succinct and straight to the point and does not only send message across, manages many pleasant artistic feats. For instance, half of the short film is set in the relatively under-captured slums of Lagos. Okay. Okay, these questions I have. Okay. So they don't have anything I need here. Nothing that I need. So what do? I go back to, oh, sorry, I think I stopped sharing my screen. I go back to my search engine and look for more. So nothing is in there from Nollywood Reinvented. Okay, so we check the next one. So as you can see, it's a practical approach. There is no cutting corners to get your article in. No, you have to you have to earn it. Simple. If you're not willing to do it, don't do it. If you're not willing to, okay. Now it's saying, okay, I think the trailer came out in 2019. So why is it showing? Okay, I think the main film came out 2020. Then trailer came out 2019. We always have situations like that. So this one doesn't have anything for me. Nothing at all. So I leave it. The Femi Awojide, nothing. So we move. Okay, Shock NG is also a very good, uh, you know, subject matter expert when it comes to Nigerian films. So they give reviews and also even post some critics around films and all. Okay, so this one says, is it loaded completely? Fishbone is a fast-paced story of powerful counterfeit drug woman. Her business is okay. Good. Quick flash. Editi is the executive producer of Upnobot. Before venturing into the world with a strong experience telling stories. Okay. Fishbone. So there's something I'm seeing here. Let me show you guys. Can you see the US mission? Oh, sorry. Can you see the US mission logo here? US mission Nigeria logo.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So this
Yes, we can.
means we can equally, yes, equally in this first paragraph say that the short film was produced or was made in collaboration with the US mission in Nigeria. And that's a new information we can bring to fore on this article. So let me see if you know it was written anywhere, anywhere. In fact, I will make a special search for that one. I will say fish bone short film with US mission Nigeria. So because we've seen something new, I can just make a separate search for that to find the source and directly uh you know write about it. Oh, this one is oh they're even proud. They said US mission is proud. Okay, this is from their from their Facebook page. So let me see where else somebody mentioned it. Aha, culture custodian. Okay, I think I must have visited this when I was putting together the Edit CFM article. So this one mentioned that US mission was involved in this. So what can I say I can say, so let's even see how it says it exactly before I find my own way to say it. Okay. Oh, it's still loading. And with this second sentence, we can move on to the next part of the article. Okay. Mm, why is it taking 100 years to load? Okay, let me refresh. So culture custodian, by implication, this tells you that they are big on film topics. Besides what you see here also, they said news and politics, film and TV, sports, pop culture, music. So you can bank on these guys for sure for your. Why am I not seeing this article for God's sake? Let me see who else has something for us. I think it's my network that is disrupting it.
The network is really terrible.
Yeah. So eelive.ng. Let's see what they do. Okay, they have a showbiz segment. So we can probably trust these guys. So they mentioned the US involvement in the film. It's loading. Let's see distinctively what they did there. I know it's mostly funding, but let's see. Maybe they have their own way of saying it. Okay, it says following the success of the amazing Up North and breathtaking Easter Stop, producer Editi Effiong has delivered yet another masterpiece, Fishbone. The movie, a collaborative effort of the Anarcho Films, which is the company Editi Effiong uses for his films. So he said collaborative efforts of Anarcho Film and the US mission, Nigeria. Okay. So we can simply say the film, okay, the film, the short film, the short film was made, or is, yes, something like that, was bettered thanks to a collaboration between Anaco Films and the US mission in Nigeria. Let's see if Anaco Films has. Okay, no joy. But let's make it red. Maybe I will work on it someday. So let's check US mission and see if there is one in Nigeria. So there's mission to the UN, to the EU. Let's see if there is US mission Nigeria. If not, we'll just collect the one we can link. This one doesn't exist. So we can just say US mission. in Nigeria. And who told us this? It was the EE Life. So let's collect it and link as our automatic citation. And you can notice that as I'm linking, it's arranging it in serial number for me. So this is our second source. So there's also somewhere that you know this very source says it stars Daniel Editi, Daniel Etimefong, Shafi Bello, Bushud Fatah, among others. So we can now use this source twice. That's if I don't want to actually look for another source to, drive home this point. So I can say the film features, I won't use their stars, features actors like Daniel Etim Efyong, Shafi Bello, Moshood Fatah, and other Nollywood stars. So let me show you how you can reuse this now. We have the source we use from citation 2. I want to reuse it. So I go to site and go to reuse. So 2 is here waiting for me already. So I just select it, right?
Yeah.
So let's see who has. Yes, please go
So,
ahead.
so says loss is like the page is not moving. It's just
Oh,
on
sorry.
one rate.
Yeah. You're right. I should have. Thank you for
Yeah.
calling my attention to that.
Uh,
So the last sentence I added was, the film features actors like Daniel Etimefyong, Shafi Bello, Mushood Fatah, and other Nollywood stars. So let's see who amongst these three top actors here have a Wikipedia page. Then we, Wikify or Wikilink, sharp sharp. So Daniel Etimefyong has, Shafi Bello should have, of course. So she has. Let's see Mushood Fatah if he should have. He doesn't have. You see, if you follow Nollywood very well, this guy is he's great. If you watched Ajoche, the epic series, I think he was in that very interesting masterpiece from the Abagas. So Nollywood, of course, would have. So at this point, I think we have our introduction. So what's the next thing to do here? Okay. When I'm doing a film article, after I finish my introductory part, thing I like to do next is, who can guess? Anybody?
To add a section,
Sorry?
is to add a section.
Yes. So when I finish this first part is to add a session next. And what is this heading? It has to be a heading, oh, not just any kind of section.
maybe
So,
plot.
oh, Sorry. So I add a heading, and this heading now, since why is it showing me this? Anyway, this heading now in chronological order should be um the cast, right? Ideally, ideally when you finish the introduction for a film article, the next thing you should be talking about is, who played what role. Okay. And alternatively, you can actually talk about synopsis. That's if you haven't digested it in your introduction. So we just did 3 sentences or so in our introduction. So you could really go about synopsis. Now let's see what our synopsis could look like. Now we said, remember, we've given a little insight, that it tells the story of drug counterfeiting and the exploitation of talented inhabitants of the Makoko slum, right? So our synopsis could still dig deeper. So we can say, so let's go back to source now and see what source can really give us something unique that we've not said before. Something unique. So we were on Shock NG when we saw the US logo. So let's see what Shock NG says here. Shafi Bello plays the drug woman, blah 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 blah. Why, like any powerful citizen doing that in Fishbone, Mama T tick the box off. Okay. Doesn't have the juice I'm looking for. Let's see. So you see the patience it actually takes, to do this. It's not something you want to rush. If you don't do it, I can assure you, by the time you put up that article, it won't stand the test of time. Take it from me to you. So you need to be patient as you do your research and make sure you get, the information that when an admin is reviewing the article, the person go just say, this person knows what they are doing here. Yes, Friday, a lot of knowledge gap in the film, a lot. I can't believe Mushud, who has been a trailblazer, doesn't have anything on Wikipedia. So let's check this source. It says Jaibo Films portfolio view. It's loading. Let me be checking another source also. Okay. Oh, my internet is sabotaging me today. Please kindly bear with us. So, okay. So what do these guys here have? Okay, they even have a synopsis somewhere. I don't have to steal theirs, so I better go. You don't have to steal theirs at all. Which fishbone is this? It's not our own fishbone. Oh. This one is Oyibo fishbone. Please, let's go back to our fishbone. Yeah, it's not ours. Okay. So I have another source, Elan Hub Media. So yeah, it's not ours at all. Uh-huh. So here it says
It's,
narco trafficking,
Ceslause,
fishbone features in it.
the screen
Yes.
is not showing.
Oh, sorry. It's network for sure. It's network. Okay. Can you see it now? It's still not showing for sure.
I can see this screen is showing.
Okay, it seems it's supposed to show, but the network is holding it back.
Yes. Please give me like 2 minutes. Let me switch my internet. People shouldn't suffer for my sake. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back right away.
No problems.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm back and better now. Please let me know once you can see my screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Great. There's no more lagging. So, mm, so this one has some new things to say. It says Fishbone features new face of Nollywood crime genre. Life. This e-life has something. That's something we can use. Okay. So it says, mm, okay, the message is to tackle piracy and counterfeiting in all shapes and form. What the story is based on and gets its title from Ibibio proverb. Okay, I don't think I've seen this anywhere. A witch does not kill her own uh, grandchild. Their rib will be stuck in her throat like fish bone. Oh, this is poetic. So this is the type of thing I would love to use for my synopsis. You know. Mm, okay. So yeah, I think we have the material for the synopsis for sure. I love it. I love it. So it says the film was, you know, to tackle piracy and counterfeiting. Okay. So what do we do here? We can say fishbone. Oh, 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 I almost left you guys behind again. So we say fishbone um, features features Amati. Then in the brackets we can say Shafi Bello, who runs a drug counterfeiting business in Makoko, relying on the exploitation of the poor residents of the slum while being hunted by what was edit Daniel 18 Daniel 18 films character in Fishbone. I know it has an inspector something. Yeah, Inspector Cole. Yeah, why being haunted by Inspector Cole? So I can say Daniel 18 film for her crime. So we can further say the film. What did we find here again? It says the film addresses, yes, piracy and counterfeiting of any kind or any type, and derived its name from an Ibibio proverb. I wish the person wrote the proverb here. So sad. That would have been much more interesting. For proverb, which translates. Oh, sorry. I wanted to just drop the quote. Yeah. Okay. So, this is okay for synopsis. You don't have to write too much until you know enough. So, what do we do here? We, link accordingly. So, what are we linking? We are linking Makoko. We are linking Shafi Bello. We are linking. I don't know if drug counterfeiting has a Wikipedia page. We'll see. Let's see counterfeiting generally. Yeah. So we link. Um,
Ibibio.
Daniel. Yes, we definitely can link Ibibio. Thank you. I think there is an article there. The film addresses piracy. Piracy. Yeah. Ibibio. The language or the people. Which one do we link? Interesting. Yeah.
The
Yeah, the
language. The
language.
language.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. You see, these are some contests that encourages us to actually edit in collaboration, because if if I'm actually doing it alone, I might just think, oh, which one should I do? But when you do the work together, you can easily, come to an agreement which one makes more sense. So we link. Okay. So I think we have our synopsis. It looks good. So we now go to selected cast. Selected cast. Let's find out who played what role. But of course, this is another heading. Please take note. I usually love to present this as bullet point. Okay. So we say for sure Shafi Bello as Mamati, Daniel Etimefyong as Inspector Cole. So let's now see where we can get more juice. Uh, so we say Fishbone short film cast. Aha, so this one says, okay, there are many. There are many. So this is from IMDb, but you don't have to cite your cast though. Okay. Let's see if there's somewhere else. Who played Schoolboy? Let's see who played Schoolboy. You can find that on Google. So we say who played Schoolboy in Fishbone short film. So it was played by Moshood Fatah for sure. So we can now say Moshood Fatah, Schoolboy, as Schoolboy.
So it's as if it has stopped showing you your screen again.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Thank you. So let's see who else we can add. Okay. So at this point, we have the top three. So Docker Spore, we can ask the internet what role did Docker Spore play in Fishbone short film? Supporting character of Linda. So we can say Linda here. So Docker Spore as Linda. She no get. It's fine. It can stay red. Who else are we looking for on our list of cast? It's not a must you list all the selected cast though. Just but I think in our situation it doesn't hurt us. So let's actually do that. So let's take Olanrewaju Oladipo. So we can ask, what role did Olanrewaju play in the Fishbone short film? So said Cletus. So Olanrewaju as Cletus. Let me see if he has a Wikipedia page. The gap will shock you. As Cletus. Then who else are we looking for on our cast? Blessing Okeogene. So we can ask again, what role did Blessing Okeogene play in the short film? Played the role of baby. So we can say Blessing Okeogene as baby. Who else are we looking for? Blessing Jessica Obasi. So we search, what role did Blessing Jessica Obasi play in Fishbone? Served as the production manager. So instead of appearing as an on-screen character, she played a vital behind the scene. Okay, so I think this person must have played yeah, a multiple role. Interesting. Let's see. So for those of us who don't know her, this is a Stan Nze's wife. Okay, we can't find this one. So it doesn't cost us anything. We can just yeah. Oh, and now she has added Nze to her name. I know she did this movie when she was not married to the guy. So let's play it safe and just put her this thing down without a row. How come? Let's see. This lady has she's notable. I can tell you for sure. But she now says her name is Obasi Nze. I can't help her. Looking for people that have changed name can be challenging, but yeah, we move. So who else are we looking for in our cast? Who else can we drag into this cast? Okay. There is okay. Okwonye Chooks as bodyguard. So this works easy. IMDb made it possible. So we can say Okwonye Chooks as bodyguard. What else is IMDb? Give Florence Ago as lawyer. Oh, I think I've left you guys behind again. Florence Ago as lawyer. What? Why are you showing me some other Florence as lawyer? I think there's a last one. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Waliu Fagbemi as driver. Yeah. Waliu Fagbemi as driver. Okay. So at this point, I think our selected cast is okay. So once you have your selected cast, the next best thing to add is, information about release date, etc. Right? So we can say release date. Remember, this is another heading altogether. Please feel free to ask questions, please, at any point where you feel we've left you behind. I can always go back. Okay. So what can we do here on release date? So we can say, um, so we can say Fishbone short film release. Okay. So native map has something, but I don't want to go there again. Let's look for other people. I can see First May. Africa Web TV, Netherlands. If this is a web TV, let me see if they have a blog. So we move. Release. Why Niger? Okay, why Niger seems to have what we are looking for. Fishbone premiered on YouTube yesterday, and this was written on 2nd May. So yesterday from 2nd May is automatically 1st May, right? So we know that it was released on 1st May 2020. So what else was said about the release? So release dates on YouTube. So it's some sort of web release like on YouTube. So we can say at this point, okay, example, one of the, okay. So let's take this and say, um, Fishbone, italicized of course, was released on YouTube on May 1, 2020. So what else can we pick up from here? So this guy said 3 non-pandemic short films on YouTube. Who can guess what he means by non-pandemic?
Because maybe around that period it was
Exactly. Like we
coronavirus.
just came out from coronavirus,
Yeah.
something like that. So you can actually make reference to that and it doesn't hurt. Okay. So we can say was released on YouTube on 1st May 2020, just after the pandemic, something like that. This is one thing we can find about it. Let's see if we can find some other things. And of course, we should link YouTube. Oh, it didn't finish syncing my. So try again. My citation. So I insert. So we hyperlink YouTube for obvious reasons. They have a Wikipedia page. So what else can we see about the release? So there's a trailer release, by the way, and in this case, all release na release. Oh, so we can also cite the trailer. So it says Anako Films, in collaboration with the US Mission Nigeria, released the trailer of a new film titled Fishbone on the 12th of September 2019, and it has been the talk of town. We don't want to know if it's talk of town. That's not our side to take. But what can we take here? We definitely can say that the trailer the official trailer was released the year before on, what's that date again? 12th of September. On September 12th, 2019. So you cite. I can say Anako Films had the official trailer released the year before. So many ways to you know go about it, and this is fine. So when you are done with this release date, let me see who even had attended the release. Maybe we can cite it. Yeah, it's part of, especially if the people who attended are notable people. Short film. Okay, maybe a premiere. Did they do a premiere? Premiere. I know it premiered on YouTube, but let's see if they did any event. Okay. I think there was a premiere, but maybe it was an in-house event. Because I saw somewhere, Banky was making um comments, but that's fine. We're actually okay where we are now. So what else do you add after you've added any information around the release? It actually should be awards and nomination table. Yes. So let's see if Fishbone won any awards or any nomination, or whether I got any nomination. as a short film. So you see, so it's actually won something. Can you see? Abuja International Film Festival 2019. Uh, Africa Movie Academy Awards, AMA. He was nominated for Best Short Film 2020. AMVCA, Best Supporting Actor by Daniel Edite Film. He won. Oh, he no, he was nominated, not won. So Harper Awards, he got multiple nominations, including. So you see, we have juice to squeeze here. So first, we say so we've seen the awards. So what do? We first you know create our new section and call it awards and nominations. Okay. You see the patience it takes to do this. This is the only way it's worth doing. If you don't have the patience, don't do it. Please don't just leave it to those who have the patience to do it. And don't go using AI. If you try that, you will never ever, except to use it to correct your grammar and whatnot, which is okay. So on our word table, you should have at least 6 columns on our word table. I'll show you why. So how do you insert your table? You go here and say insert table. Okay. So this is column 1. You should have the year of the award. Okay. Column 2 should have the name of the award. So just say award. Column 3 should have the award category. Column 4 should have the recipient. One person is not the maker of any film. There are various people involved. Then you put more. Okay. Results. If they won or if they were just nominated. And when you are done, you put another one, insert after. Reference. Yes, so award and nomination table is not you have to reference as much as possible. You cannot use a I don't feel like give you to tell us about an award. You at least should reference them. So from our Google search, we could see that this short film won Outstanding Short Film Award at Abuja International Film Festival 2019. So what do? We search for Abuja International Film Festival 2019. Okay, let me see what it says. Can you see? So here you have Positive Niger, which is a what are they on about? So let's see if it has our fishbone. Okay, it's highlighting the winners, but it didn't. Alternatively, you can search for Abuja International winners. Yeah. Okay. So it says see full list of winners. So let's see if we have full list of winners for sure. Outstanding feature film. Feature film is the opposite of short film. Student film, first time director, short film. Eh? Why am I not seeing it? Fishbone. You see why it's good not to just take whatever the AI is showing you. Let's see edit. Nothing. Okay. Let me look for it another way. So we say fishbone. Mhm. Okay, let's see this one. I think there might be something here. Oh no, there's nothing here. So where did I can't use the Facebook post. It's not worth it. Okay. Future award platform. Let's so this one mentions it. Fishbone, winner of outstanding. Okay, so we can take this. Okay, no, it's not giving what I want. Let's look further. So please, this takes serious work. This takes serious work. Let me see what this blog is saying. Positive Niger. Okay, so you see, one must be very careful. So it's actually let me tell you what happened here. For those of us who understand AI, so there is a film called "And the Winner Is," and that's a film that actually won outstanding short film. So let me see this. So AI sort of confused it that You know, Fishbone actually won that award. So let's check nominees. Let's check nominees. Very important. Like I said, if you don't have the patience to do this level of research, please leave it. Don't do it. People that like suffer head like us, they will actually come and do it. If you don't have the patience, don't do it at all. Uh oh, my screen, I think I lost it. Let me go back to projecting. The other way to do it so is collaboratively. Two people, three people can sit down and curate this, and it will be easy, I can assure you. So let's see if Fishbone was mentioned here. So nowhere was Fishbone mentioned on the list of nominees. We can still search further. This one says full list of nominees. So nowhere was Fishbone mentioned again. Nowhere at all. This is feature film Nigeria. Let's look for short film category. This is why research is very important. Very important. I know I'm making this emphasis. You can't you can't just do this without doing thorough research. If we are not doing thorough research now so this thing for just carry me handicap, and we'll go and put information that we can't back up, and more so because it's a false information. So I can categorically say that Fishbone was not nominated for this particular award. So we move. So we go to AMA Award 2020 and check the list of nominees. So that's the best we can do. Uh, what did they even say specifically about that? They said nominated for best short film. So let's look for the best short film category. Okay. And I can't see it here. So let's see if it mentions. Oh, so there's a documentation of it on Wikipedia. So let's see if we can find Fishbone. Okay. Brethren, there is no Fishbone here. So let's check again. AMVCA. So we can say AMVCA Fishbone Award. Let's see. Look at the seventh AMVCA. So let's see the seventh AMVCA. Seventh MVCA winners. Oh no, I think they said he was nominated, not. It was nomination. So I will say nominees. Okay. So what was that category? They said he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. So let's look for Best Supporting Actor and see who is there. DSTV has it. So if we find it here, I don't think there is a bigger subject matter expert here than DSTV. Let's see Best Supporting Actor. Okay, this one is in a movie. And Daniel Etim is not here. Okay. So what do I do? I enter the street. So because you know that you see it on the internet, it's not enough reason for you to just take their word for it. Please research, research, research. So let's see Best Supporting Actor. Oh, oh. Best Supporting Actor. Okay, can't see anything. Let me see MVCA 2020 list of nominees. Mm, this is Best Actor, Best Actress. Okay, so there's a Wikipedia page. But let's try, um, you know, Daniel. Okay, there was an Edith Young work nominated, Etim Young, but it was for Plan B and not our dear Fishbone. So we rule that out. So we say Harper Awards. Harper Awards list of nominees. Okay. This one is fourth Harper Awards. Okay. Okay, it's not giving me what I want. So let me see. Well, let me try one last thing. If I try this and we don't see anything, then we can, yeah. Okay, let's see if this. Oh, this one is showing me a book. Okay, let me search the book. Mm, for fishbone. Aha, okay, this indeed actually has what we are looking for, and it was a nomination. So let's see, best supporting actor. So this could be the best supporting actor that they are referring to on the AI generated answer. So this is a PDF, but we can use it as a source. That's for sure. So, but it didn't win. So it just got a nomination. So this is the first fishbone, though they even misspelled it here too, as fishbone. Okay. So let me say, okay. He also was nominated for best short film. Interesting. So we say, um, HAP Awards. It would have been sad if we didn't see anyone. Let me even confirm the year again. Okay, this was 2020, I think. Yeah. So the fourth. So this is the name of the award. Let me see if they have a Wikipedia page. Sorry, my boy is making noise in the background. Okay, so as I was saying, I've checked if they have a Wikipedia page. I don't see anything. No. So we say fourth, whatever. Oh, let me try HAP Awards. Oh, it doesn't have. Uh, okay, hapawards.com. That's their website. Let me check them out just before we write them off for not having. 2020. See if we can find something on them. I know we've taken longer than necessary, but trust me, this is the best way to go about it. If we don't do it this way, we are going to shoot ourselves in the leg for nothing. Okay, so they don't have a Wikipedia page, I can ascertain that now, but they have their website. Yeah. So HAP Awards actually happens somewhere in North America. Yeah. Oh, they even have an office in Nigeria. Okay, interesting. But I think it happens in the US. Okay, so we say here. Mhm. Okay, since they don't have uh, category, so remember the categories where we have fishbone. First is best short film. Okay, so we go for best short film category. Who was nominated? It was actually the producer, Editi F. Young. Result, it was just a nomination. So, important thing to note, please. The nomination and the winner categories are actually. Oh, you're not able to see what I'm searching. So sorry. The nomination and the winner categories are, actually templates. Like, if you want to select it, it's a template. Please take note. You don't just enter nomination or winner here. No. So how do we insert it here? Remember, this is the category best short film. The winner of this category is The Conduit by Brain Wanyugu. I think this person is from Kenya. So Edith Film was just a nominee. So the result to enter here will be nominee. So you go to insert, go to template, and look for nomination. What? A nominee. That's ridiculous. Did someone tamper with our template? Okay, nominated. Yeah. So when you insert this template of nominated, don't worry, you won't see it now. It will just it's showing you the color code. Then we add our reference. So we cite it. Okay. So remember, we are citing from a PDF and it's saying anything that it likes. So what do? We say website. So what's the name of this website? We can say Hap Awards dot whatever. Oh my, I actually didn't know. So just let me just do this one, then we can call it a night. I'll just inform that you guys are trying to catch a bus back to Kaduna. Please, just a minute. So this is the URL to whatever we are trying to put. So you just insert. Simple. Yeah, you can leave it like that. So the last category, let me even remove all this, but the same way you add your whatever. That's how you add the rest. Okay. So here we can leave our reference list template, but in case you didn't know how to put it, you just go to insert, go to more, and put your reference list. Okay. And it gives us that. Then, more importantly, when you are writing a film article, there are templates you must, if you check Wikipedia, the film, their titles are in italics. So that's a template. So you go to template and search for italic title. And this, when you insert it, automatically makes your whatever film title to be in italic. The other important template to add when you're documenting a film on Wikipedia is short description. You saw that we saw a lot of fish bones that are not ours, if I would say. So short description helps you to differentiate. So you can say 2020 Nigerian short film.